Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sam B right here with the Tune Up Show. So check it out, right? I'm going to get right into this. So anyone that's been following the whole DL Hughley and Kanye West feud online, Twitter, whatever, I just kind of fell into it. I was talking to my brothers just yesterday, or was it the day before? One of the days, sometime this weekend. And we were just going over it and ended up becoming like a real brotherly, pretty good conversation. And I am on record to have, stuck up for Kanye West in the matters of him, voting for Trump and being an advocate for Donald Trump when no one was for him and all the Hollywood turned on him. And look, at the end of the day, all these people, they all do the same thing, all right? They all have to stay relevant somehow. I mean, what are we talking about? DL Hughley he's 60 years old. He should be somewhere playing around with his grandkids, but yet he's got to put himself in they got to make themselves so relevant to where you're minding the business of another man's affair. Okay? Now, trust me, I'm the first one to say, hey, if your life is on social media and it's on a public platform, then yes, you're open for ridicule. You're open for scrutiny. You're open for judgment. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. You want to make millions of dollars in the public, then most likely you're going to get judged by the public. You're going to get ridiculed by the public. That just goes with the territory. And for some reason, people like DL Hughley, Steve Harvey, they don't seem to understand that, And that's a problem with a lot of celebrities, a lot of comedians within the within this Hollywood sphere. They're so self-entitled where they believe that they can comment on someone else's life and then, there's not supposed to be any kind of pushback. And this is all that's happening. But at the end, like I said, at the end of the day, this is just another way for these celebrities to stay relevant in people's minds. And of course, we got a war looming over there with Ukraine that United States is just, they just can't help themselves. They just got to get in someone else's business. So, of course, Hollywood got to go to work and play the sleight of hand, and try to keep America distracted for what's going on overseas. But we're going to get into it real fast. All right. This is from
Hey, what's going on? I'm
DX News, another YouTube channel. And, I went through a few videos to try to see if I could get some kind of context for what's going on. And, just put my little 2 cents in it as well. And, we're going to let it play out.
Dove from DX Daily Podcast, and you gotta check this out. So Instagram lit up with comments warning Kanye West not to mess with a comedian on Sunday, March 13th. Just hours after Ye insulted DL Hughley, calling him a bunch of names and a drug addict, the famed comedian returned fire with multiple tweets of his own. Ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who will kill for him, but not one of them will...
I mean, is he wrong though? I mean, this guy, he's known for making babies all over the place, and it is what it is. I have no real qualms with DL Hughley. Me personally, I don't think he's that funny. I don't think he ever has been that funny. But like I said, this is just another way for these celebrities to stay relevant. So let's continue.
Will get his prescriptions filled. Here's a thought. While you're on your way to kill me in Calabasas, how about somebody drop by CVS and pick up his Xanax? LOL. Ain't no way in hell I'd ever be scared of a dude who wears I know what you did last summer boots. Hughley wrapped up his commentary on the matter with one last jab aimed at Kanye West, writing, Kanye, it's just too bad that you acting like a nut won't stop Pete from busting one. Kanye West was likely upset by a recent interview Hughley did with Vlad TV in which he criticized Ye over the way he's handling his divorce from Kim Kardashian and her new relationship with SNL actor Pete Davidson.
I think that I've watched too many times where things like that happen and a woman or somebody's not believed and then things escalate.
Yeah.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. I don't think...
I mean, with DL Hughley, I guess you would know because you had plenty of battery assaults against women yourself. You know, anybody can dig into his past and see the kind of you know, the stuff that went on with his past relationships and his ex-wives. You know, I mean, he's not so candid, but that's just the problem with a lot of these celebrities. You know, these people, they like to throw rocks at people when they live in a glass house themselves, and you know, it's just the way it is. You know, these people are just these people are incorrigible, man. You know, and man, it's like we'll let these people continue.
I think it's funny. I think that you can't write a beat so good that you get to do these things. And society laughs it off because they say, well, she showed her ass all the time and he's this and he's that and it's that. At a certain point, it is not unusual for men like that. The difference between him and a restraining order is about 20 hits and a couple of $100 million. If you threatening to do this,
and you see how he keep bringing up his money, he's keep bringing up his finances. Obviously, he's coming from a butthurt perception, you know, and you know, a lot of guys are very jealous of Kanye West, how he's able to, you know, make money, do what he's got to do. Look, there's only about a few people on this earth that divorce their spouse, and their spouse became a billionaire. Like, there's only a few people that was able to do that. And you know, DL Hughley, he's not a billionaire, and honestly, he's definitely speaking from a jealous point of view, and that's a problem with a lot of these old school comedians or old school rappers. I think Ice-T had that same problem with Soulja Boy, and you know, these guys, they put in their work, you know. The King of Comedy tours, and they had to actually go out there to their audience. But, you know, times has changed now. You know, that's why you got people on TikTok, you know, they can make a minute sketch and make millions of dollars just because. You know what I mean? Or a fairly unattractive chick, as long as she's got a nice body, TikTok will pick her up and she can gain 50,000 subscribers within a week. You know, that's just what this is going to. That's what this society is turning into. We're actually becoming more degenerative by the day, if you really want to get down to it. I said this a lot of times. This society is turning into self-entitled, self-absorbed, narcissistic women and simple-minded pushover men. And, you know, I think somebody said it, somebody I follow on YouTube, Warrior Poet Society, he said, bad times make strong men because the good times made weak men, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but somewhere along those lines. And it's truth in there, because, you know, when you're dealing with the bad times, it's only going to make you weak or it's going to make you strong. And right now we're entering a degenerative stage in the human populace right now, because all you got to do is just look on YouTube. I mean, there's a show on Netflix right now called Shameless. And you know, I watched all 11 seasons just to gather some kind of context from it. And, you know, that show what was the petri dish for society as it is today. But, I mean, not to digress at all, but, you know, just let's continue with this.
The woman, all they gonna do is fuck her harder. But if you want your family, stop doing the shit you did that made her leave. I mean, stop doing. But if you harder, to do this, your woman, all it is about 20 hits and a couple of $100 million. If you threatening to do this, your woman, all they gonna do is fuck her harder. But if you want your family,
yeah, because that's what you did. You know, and like I said, these guys that have no problem being side dudes. Look, man, man, woman, Hollywood, look, they're all whores. Okay, if they're either corporate whores or they're physical sexual whores. And if anyone got a problem with that, all you gotta do is look into these people past, okay? Most of these women that are in Hollywood, majority of them, especially if they're really, really famous, just look at their past. I mean, like, all you gotta do is, if you follow these women around, Rihanna, that's why she had to get a bisexual like ASAP Rocky to impregnate her, okay? And look, I'm not coming at either one of them in a bad way, but I just call it as I see it. ASAP Rocky, he's gay or bisexual, one or the other. And no one else was going to give her a baby, so she had to go the desperate route and get that guy. I mean, I'm like, come on, these things say it on his own. For him to just say that, well, he's just going to F her harder. Like, how do you know that? How do you know that, DL? Are you in the bedroom with him? Like, I mean, you're dressed like you're 18-year-old. Like, grow the hell up, dude. Seriously, grow up. My goodness. At the end of the day, you're both millionaires. Why do you care what's going on in Kanye West's divorce? Can you divorce your wife and turn her into a billionaire? I don't think so.
Family, stop doing the shit you did that made her leave.
Right, which is what you're doing more of.
How about take your medicine?
Early Sunday morning, the Yeezy mogul shared an old clip of Hughley's stand-up routine and ripped into the 59-year-old. We gonna stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to really lynch our future. Black people with our own opinion are not allowed to speak in public. I am the glitch. DL, God does not like you. You have no favor. Your family hates you. I would hate to be related to somebody who used to be famous. Now you just...
Man, he going in on him. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And like I said, DL, you got a real sketchy past too, man. So, and one thing about Kanye West, man, he's a very brilliant troll. He's I would say him and 50 Cent, they troll the best, man. Like, so, you're a little out of your league right now, DL, because Kanye West, he's gonna keep coming, man.
Known as a broke pawn. At least Oprah got billions, allegedly. Come on, leftists. Y'all gotta do better than this. DL, yay, bring the real smoke, baby. Show your real face. Charlemagne just don't hit the same, do we? Who y'all gonna get now? God is with us and you send DL to be against us. You've lost. No brilliant Hebrews will bow to y'all no more. Only dumbass drug addict house. Don't play with me and don't play with God. Anybody...
And for him to say that, real Hebrews, I mean, obviously, Kanye West is in the know. He knows about the true Jews and the true Hebrews. I believe he was on a podcast with Drink Champs and all. But my only problem with him is that, obviously Kanye West is not a real follower of Christ. He's not a real follower of Yahweh. But he's going to use his name to profess just so he can, have some kind of pious relevance amongst so-called Christians and the churchgoers. Just basically trying to keep himself clean. But look, dude, you marry a woman like Kim Kardashian, everyone knows the kind of woman she is. All right, and I'm being very serious right now. That woman is part of a witch coven that's ran by her mother. What's her name? I forget her name. I don't even like even saying their names too much. But yeah, that's a whole witch coven over there. So there's only one thought that runs by my head why he even got involved with Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner. There you go. Yeah, witch coven ran by Kris Jenner.
Related to DL called Chris McLean at Adidas for Yeezys. They not free though. We running the business over here. He just getting ran. You see Skeet missing work. Anybody else want to play with me? Please, 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 for the love of God, come and get me. Let's see how it turns out. Kanye then turned his ire toward his ex-wife Kim Kardashian and the 28-year-old comedian in several since deleted Instagram posts. I gotta say, Kanye West and DL Hughley going at it was not on my 2022 bingo card. But what do you think about the back and forth between DL Hughley and Kanye West?
Well, thanks for that, DX hip hop. But I've already said what I was going to say about it. Like I said, these Hollywood people, they're just going to go back and forth. I mean, if you want to look into it, by all means, do you got to think. I'm not going to even spend too much time researching it. But from what I do understand, there is a hint of jealousy coming from DL Hughley. There is some kind of obvious, opportunity DL saw, like, he can just dive in and kind of, put his 2 cents in there just so he can remain relevant. And, and that's really what's going on here. But Kanye West, like I said, he's the master troll. He's very smart. He knows what to do. He knows how to get attention from people. And, the whole thing with Kim Kardashian saying that he's stalking her and all this. Look, whatever. I mean, who gives a crap? You know what I mean? No one gives a crap. I mean, everybody knows what that woman's about. And honestly, she's got to do above and beyond just to maintain whatever she's got. All right? And trust me, somebody like her, she just going to keep doing what she's doing anyway. I mean, for the most part, Kanye West. See, when you get women like Kim Kardashian's and all her sisters and her mother, when you have women, when you're surrounded by women like that, it's best to don't even don't give them leverage over you. And the only way to not do that is by either A, marrying them, or B, giving them their child. And, just same thing with like baby daddies and baby mamas and all that. Like, look, there shouldn't be any baby mamas or baby dads, because if the person wasn't good enough to marry, then why did you have a child by him? Or why did you give her a child? It's just so backwards today. But like I said, that's the Tune Up Show. I'm going to get back at y'all with some more videos. This is it, y'all. This I'm going to tell y'all. I tell it like it is, and I don't stop. I keep it going. All right? That's all I'm saying, man. So, look, I'm about to get up out of here. Peace.